Application 2847, Grand Meridian Tower. Let's begin.
Catherine Westfield walked into the conference room at 2 p.m. with 3 investors and 2 lawyers. She looked up and froze. I sat at the head of the table in a navy suit, hair combed back, reading glasses on.
You're that homeless man from this morning?
James Sullivan, Director of Planning and Building Safety. Sit down. Her face went pale. The investors exchanged confused looks.
This morning you called me disgusting. Said I contaminated your office.
Her lawyer whispered urgently in her ear. Mr. Sullivan, I apologize. I didn't know who you didn't know I approve every permit in this city? I slid the letter across the table, city seal in blue ink. Your Grand Meridian permit, reviewed at 6 a.m., 3 hours before we met. Catherine grabbed it. Denied? This can't be. Safety codes 14.2, 18.6, 22.1. Inadequate foundation for this height. Her lawyer checked documents, nodded slowly. These violations are legitimate. I was going to give you 30 days to fix them. I paused. That was at 6:15 this morning. Hope flickered in her eyes. But after watching you threaten a young woman's job for showing me basic kindness, I have serious concerns about your judgment. I pulled out my phone. Security footage played, Catherine yelling, Sarah defending me, the Prada suit comment. My father was a steel worker. My uncle poured concrete 40 years. You called people like them disgusting. The investors stood, grabbed their briefcases. Gentlemen, please, Catherine begged. We can revise. We invested $50 million, the lead investor said coldly, based on guaranteed permits. They walked out. Catherine turned to me, crying, Please, I'll do anything. I opened the door. Sarah walked in. Catherine's face crumbled. Sarah Thompson showed integrity when you threatened to fire her. I looked at Sarah. I'm recommending you for supervisor. $68,000 salary. Sarah's hands flew to her mouth. Mr. Sullivan, thank you. Your permit is permanently denied, I told Catherine. Code violations and lack of character. You can't do this, she whispered. Every permit crosses my desk. 32 years, never been overturned. I stood, buttoned my jacket. You judged me by my boots. I'm judging you by your character. Sarah and I walked to the door. People in work boots built this city, Miss Westfield. Remember that. The door closed on her sobs. Outside, Sarah looked at me with tears. Why did you help me? 32 years ago, a construction foreman gave me a chance when I had nothing. He saw past my torn Marine uniform and hired me as an inspector trainee. You were tested too? Every day. He taught me dignity isn't about clothes. It's about how you treat people who can't help you. I handed her a folder. Your office, 6th floor, start Monday. She opened it. Inside was a photo from 1992. Young me in work clothes, shaking hands with an old man in a hard hat. And that's him, I said. The man who taught me everything. Sarah wiped her eyes. I won't forget this. I know, that's why you're ready. 3 months later, I watched Sarah at her desk. A man in paint-stained overalls stood nervously in front of her. She smiled warmly. Good morning, sir. Please have a seat. How can I help you today? He sat down, relieved. The circle continues. Because someone in work boots always remembers.